First pitch moments away, and today on the hill, Colin Ray.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents. Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Yes! Ellie De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike one. The
That's a ball.
Takes the ball.
This is one of those
One ball,
situations
one strike.
the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hit hard, base hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball, outside.
First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Got it. And that is a big first out. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's low.
Next offering is downstairs. Henderson over at second. De La Cruz at first. One gone. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw into third. In there safely. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect.
No balls.
Got
One
great
strike.
wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey.
Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it and makes the catch. Third. Plays the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-0. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitch.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Wins the race to the bag, and they get it out of the play. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Matthew Boyd.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the second base. The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano makes the grab, one down. Dansby Swanson stands in. First
That's
pitch
a ball.
misses.
1 ball,
One
no
out,
strikes.
base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And
Ball.
there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Ball.
And a slider misses down and away. And
2-0.
that skips in the dirt. Clips the
Up.
corner. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He was all over that one. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him
that's
to
away.
get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Ball.
Tucker off of first with 2 away. Pulls that one foul. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Just
No,
misses
that's a
with
ball.
that one.
3-2, 2 out,
Counts
runner on
full.
first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Line to left.
No,
And that's
that's a
just
foul ball.
foul. And
Strike
that's ruled a swing.
three.
It's a strikeout. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Second. Inning set to go. Luis Ariz stands in. Ray back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ray, a guy that really fills up the strike zone, rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. And now maybe extra bases. And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it. Relay to third.
He's safe.
He's in there.
Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve.
Hard hit, right side. In time to Bush. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Late swing, foul to the left. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. Popped in the air, left field, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. And there's a foul ball. And that one is downstairs.
1-1.
1 strike. Just
ball 2.
missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball bat.
Michael Bush in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have it.
O'Hearn. There's one.
He's out.
And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Ian
Ball
Happ
1.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Top half of the 3rd inning. Jordan Wicks into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ripped into left center, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Now tries to get
on the tag, he's out.
The tag on him at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball hitting the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Towards first, and that one handled. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And the batter will be Justin Turner.
No, that's a ball.
Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting
1-0.
with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. The wide to kick the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball
down
two.
and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Full count.
Too high,
Ball four.
and it's
Take your
ball
base.
4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And the batter now, Nico Horner, who swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Laureano snags it for the second out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
The
Nope.
next offering
0-1.
misses. 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits.
And that one gets away at the plate. And the runners will move up.
Heads up base running right there.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
And that one
Whoa.
a little below the knees, and it's 2-0. That
Yes.
catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one out in front
2-2.
that time. That
3
misses the
balls,
zone,
2 strikes.
and that's ball 3. Laureano. And that's the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and the batter now, Cedric Mullins. And
Strike.
immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Ground ball could be 2. They get
He's
one
out.
on the Bush.
Yeah,
It's a double play. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Whew.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a line drive to left field. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's
Ball 1.
outside, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact
No,
on pitches
that's
they're
a ball.
chasing outside of the strike zone. You
2
can't
balls,
do
no
much of
strikes.
anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
No.
And
Foul
foul
ball.
ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next
3
pitch
balls,
is outside.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And
Ball.
that is downstairs.
1
And
ball,
it's 1-0.
no strikes.
The Orioles leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. De La Cruz slings it across.
Yep, he's out.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Mike. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Missed
That's
with
a ball.
changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Just off the outside edge.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Nope.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
is downstairs.
3
Just
and 1.
doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
Slings to first, and the Cubs go 1-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and now here is Heston Kjerstad. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult
No balls.
play.
1 strike.
And that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And here is Ellie De La Cruz. And a foul ball. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 5th. That's towards center. And there's 1 down. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That's a little bit low. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Suzuki pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third.
He's safe.
Not in time. He's safe. Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Line drive and foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
That's inside.
Kjerstad on third. Henderson at first. 2 out of the inning. Out to short. Swanson on the run. Throw to first. And that's a nice play. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts.
A little out front there as he swings
1 and 2.
through it. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. A little bit low.
That's low.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kjerstad makes the grab, 1 away. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out his first time. And big swing and a miss.
He's pitching
balls,
well, but
one
not
strike.
throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never
Ball,
predict baseball.
inside.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And strike two.
One ball,
Bases empty,
2
one
strikes.
away. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, short hop to third, to first.
He's
And
out.
very nicely done for the out. Here's JT at the dish. Walked his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Turner goes 5 feet 11 inches, 40 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2006. 2 down, nobody on. That one just misses, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And the ball evens the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first.
Out.
Third out. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now Adley Rutschman. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Did he
Tries
go?
to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw picked out of the third, body save. So a man at So they turn to their closer, Drew Pomerantz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Pitch misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Nobody out, runner at first. Outside, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away. So a man aboard, Luis Arias. The next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. First pitch
that's off the
doesn't
plate.
find the zone. Upstairs. And
That's a ball.
Downstairs. And now 3-0. To short, could be 2. Off balance beat, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field. So here's Horner now. First pitch just misses. On the ground, right side. One up, one down. Swanson digs in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Mullins should have this one. He makes the grab. Out number 2. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Seiya Suzuki. In the dirt. Swanson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hammered, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And now Michael Busch.
Hey!
That's in for a strike.
0-1. That's off the corner.
Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Hit on the ground to the right side.
No!
Down the line, and it's foul. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 on the way. There at 98. Top of inning number 7. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Laureano. Pomerantz back to work. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Strike! 0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He rung up on strikes. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Hit in the air, left field. Happ moving under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. First
Nope.
pitch,
Ball
and
one.
it just misses. In the air, right field. Laureano settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's grounded out a couple of times. In there at the knees, strike one. And that's outside. And a swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point
One
where
ball,
you have to
two
commit
strikes.
to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. In the air, left field, down the line, 2 down. Here's Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. The tag,
Right there.
and that's
Take
out
out.
number 3, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ellie De La Cruz. Pomerantz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Upstairs,
That's a ball.
and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Back up that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 in this one. Pomerantz throws over.
He beat it.
De La
Safe.
Cruz back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ellie on the move. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball left side, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different
inside.
spots. That was just nice.
Abrams stands in now, looks at that one inside. Check
Strike
swing, but
one.
he went too far. And
1-1.
1-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
And that's with the swing, it's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, number 43.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That's an infield fly.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 3. In the dirt. even
2-0.
close there, and that's ball 2.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this.
Oh, and a great stop. And that's a
You're
great
out.
play for the out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man. Nico Horner.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Whips it across.
Yeah, out.
And they get Nico Horner one away. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing
Woo.
and a miss, strike 1.
No
The
balls.
Cubs
1 strike.
trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The tag and
Got
he's
him
out.
on the tag.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And first offering is fouled off. And
Ball.
downstairs. Next
Nope,
pitch is
outside.
outside. Foul ball. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's Gleyber Torres.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And
Oh.
the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short, Swanson. Tosses across
Yeah,
the first.
get out of there.
1 up, 1 down. Laureano comes up to hit.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. The other
Foul.
way, and foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. Ball 1 there. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next
Ball.
offering misses. 2-1. Grounds 1 to short. Swanson zips it
You're out.
across, and the inning is over. So bottom of the 9th, leading off, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Man, I love that.
Face knock center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's the first baseman. And a strikeout. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. 1 out left for the Cubs. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles